Hello everybody, welcome to MMDT 1152 Business of Multimedia. My name is Derek Schwans and I am the instructor of this course. So first off, just want to say welcome to the course. And the intention with this video is just to do a brief introduction of myself as the instructor for those of you that are online or are unable to attend our face-to-face class meeting. A little bit about myself. I've taught this course now. This would be the third semester in a row. And we're still kind of developing it. And then shortly I'll talk a little bit about the format. But this course is intended to focus on catering to the business students that want to learn about kind of running a business, management issues, kinds of things, as well as our graphic designers to get you in a position where you're doing work that could build a portfolio, something that would seem a little bit more real life, work-like, rather than academic-like or classroom-like. So that's a little bit about the course. About myself, I have taught now Ridgewater for 5 years in the marketing and sales management program. But aside from that, in 2002, I started a vinyl graphics business titled Derek's Racing Decals. I did that to feed my bad habit of auto racing. And I've had that business ever since. It's evolved a lot over the years in terms of there was a lot of growth from 2002 to probably I don't know, 2010, 12, something like that. For a good 10 years, we grew steadily in revenue and clients and customer service. But really over the last 5 years, it's really starting to fade because my passion really is in teaching and working here at Ridgewater. So although I still have the business, it's much more of a service now than a product-based business. So with that, I've done a lot with graphic design, and I've done a lot with building a business and those types of things. So I think that's just a little bit of background on what I bring to this course. A couple things that, as you're watching this online, I'm not going to read through the whole syllabus. Here's a copy of the syllabus. One of your activities is to read through this, understand the class. The course overview. The purpose of the class is to prepare students entering the multimedia or business workforce with necessary skills in project organization, communication, collaboration, and managing those expectations. The class will discuss these areas. The class will learn to communicate with each other, working as professionals within an organization, and then working with clients. So those are the parts that I think are very important, that are often difficult to duplicate in a classroom. There is no textbook that's required. I do reference once in a while The Business of Design, a book by Joseph DeSoto. It's old, outdated. It's pretty hard to get. You won't need a textbook in this class, but I do list it if it's something that you're that kind of person that would like to have that book. Format. This is a unique course in that I have people that will be in class on Monday face-to-face, as well as many of you that are watching this right now that are going to be completely online, that will never be in class. Both work. I am trying to improve, I would say, on delivering this and making this feel more like an online model than a face-to-face model. But either way, it requires a strong commitment to staying up to date and communicating regularly online. So if you're online, you're going to be expected to make sure you're checking in and watching the videos. Watching this video, I can see who completed it. I know who's engaged. So you will be required to make sure you do that. So I'll meet once per week for 2 hours of instruction and group project. That'll happen on Monday. Some of you, that's not possible, and that's 100% fine. But those that are not, you would expect to spend 3 to 4 hours on your own time on the homework and the client projects. I just want you to remember, students will be working as a class to create and function as a working design studio. We will have actual clients, so we need to be very professional. We need to meet deadlines. We need to work cohesively. Just kind of page. I'm just kind of guiding through here with the syllabus just so I clarify a couple things. Course due dates. Let's talk about that. I tried to modify this and stay pretty consistent with what Amy Maher has done in the past. So homework assignments, project activities, and updates will be due before 11:59 on Sunday evenings. And those would be put in the D2L Dropbox, much like you're accustomed to. If there's not one, I think I've got it all set up. You can go in there and look. But if I assign something and it just I don't have something, please just email it to me or let me know that there's no Dropbox, or maybe my dates are messed up. But I think the course is pretty well built right now for the semester. But certainly I have screwed that up a time or two as well. D2L participation will be required. You're also going to be expected to utilize other group forms of communication. We're probably going to use a software called Basecamp. That seems to have worked out pretty well. And then we'll work on projects in there and keep project management done there. We'll make sure we teach you that, show you that, and you'll get some opportunities there to learn about that. But that will be required. Talk about course evaluation. Final grades assigned for this course will be based on percentages of total points. You're going to get graded on participation and or attendance if you're face-to-face or you're online, but participation, staying engaged. There'll be assigned homework. There's going to be a final performance evaluation and then some sort of final assessment just to verify that you have some takeaways from the course. Let me just briefly talk about that final performance evaluation. And that is shown here on your syllabus, but I want to highlight that. As I stated here a couple times, that this is should feel more like going to a job, more like going to a work, an internship, than a class. That's what I want your mindset to be. You are temporarily working with this organization. It happens to be the Ridgewater Business and Multimedia Group for outside clients. So therefore, your grade, in fact, about 20% of it, will be based off of a performance evaluation, much like you'd get in the workplace. And the categories that you're going to be evaluated on are initiative, attitude, dependability, teamwork, quality of work, and quantity of work. This will be assessed throughout by me throughout the semester. I'll take notes on every student that I have in the class and just make general notes on how well they're doing with their initiative or their attitude or dependability, the quality of the work, the quantity of work. And we'll give some feedback based off of that so you kind of understand where you are. And then you also will do a peer evaluation on students that you've worked with on projects, and you'll kind of evaluate them on this as well. And then I put this out. I gave some examples in the descriptions, and I try to be very accurate, honest, and candid with my feedback. I'm not looking to be biased to being lenient, or too harsh. Just what's right. What is the quality of work, or what was the quantity of work? Your quality might be exceptional, but maybe you only really contributed to one project, but we had 4 or 5 that you could have contributed with. Were you unable to meet deadlines? Those will be noted, and that'll work towards this overall score. If you have any questions on that, I would like you to reach out to me and we will talk about that. That's something that I've done since I've taught this course, and I think it fits very, very well into this course. Also want to talk about participation. Every student is expected to actively participate in all the functions of this class regularly throughout the semester. Points will be awarded. You're going to have weekly activity logs. They don't need to be long, but they should just be brief updates. And in those activity logs, it's what did you accomplish this week? What did you work on? Was there an outside client or project that you were contributing to? What do you intend to do for the next week? What do you have on your plate that you're working on in regards to this course? I don't need to know that you're busy with work or other activities in your life, but just regarding to this work, much like I'm the manager, you're reporting to me. And then do you have any concerns or issues that I need to be aware of? That would be an example of what you'd put in your weekly activity log. That'll go towards your participation grade. Also, there'll be weekly check-ins and updates via face-to-face class sessions or through our online interaction. And I'll make sure I specify those. I put this will be through watching the video that's provided, any kind of content, online discussion posts, and a defined number of daily check-ins on our virtual group, which is probably going to be on Basecamp. That'll change. I just kind of want to see how this group works, and then we'll define that. So later in the semester, I might say, hey, in this particular week, week 7, I expect everybody to check in 3 times this week, or 2 times, or 4 times, whatever. We'll define that, and I'll make sure that's clear. But that's how you'll get your participation points. Everything will be posted on D2L. It'll fall under the content folder, under the materials tab. So that shouldn't be nothing real new. But that's my introduction, and that's a little overview of the syllabus. Thanks for watching.